The other forward position. 6'8", number 18, Keyshawn. The man in the middle, 7 foot even, number 20, Alex Saab. The head coach for your Washington Wizards is Brian Peete. And let's make some noise for your Washington Wizards.
And the Clippers starting five. Filling the perimeter slots are Dunn and Leonard. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubats. And it's Harden in at the point. And for Washington, Chris Middleton is out there with Alexander Song. Then it's Keyshawn George. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Johnson in at the point. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Now here's Leonard. From deep, Harden. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Middleton with it. Sarr with the screen on Dunn. Pass to Song. Launches a three. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And here's Harden. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 15. And there it is for him.
And over the last few years, we've seen Harden embrace the mid-range jumper, and it is paying dividends.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Song. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Leonard the pass to Collins. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Brian Keith had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Dunn, following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Zubats. Over Sarr. And Sarr pulls it down. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They grabbed their own miss. Middleton can't get it to go.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Dunn finds Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Be a passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Now, here's Collins. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And here's Harden for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Well, there's no hiding the fact they didn't play their best. They had a couple of runs, but they just couldn't really string anything together consistently.
Now, here's Zubats. He had 16 points in the win against Toronto.
And equally impressive impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Harden. He had 31 points in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Johnson in the corner. Middleton outside. Pass to George. Harden against Johnson. Trying to get something going. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Zubats.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Good on both. Jim, this is going to hit home, and I'm sorry about it, but it's going on 5 decades since the Washington Wizards have enjoyed a 50-win season.
Kevin, you're breaking my heart. A couple generations have passed. So if this rebuild requires some patience, fans in the DMV are saying, what's a few more years?
And Leonard gets it to go.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the mid-season surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. Take a look at the Wizards. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. Wizards trail by 7. Middleton the pass to Sarr. To Middleton. Koulibaly with the screen for Middleton. Bank shot, no good. Clippers leading by 7. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen by Middleton. Outside, George. Back to Middleton. Pass to Sarr. Rejection by Zubats, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Sarr. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And boy, did they impress everyone with that comeback they had in the fourth. Just stunned that crowd.
Now here's Leonard. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 6.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
At the elbow, it's George. And it's Koulibaly, top of the key. Launches it. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 15-6 run. Harden the pass to Leonard. Zubac kicks to Dunn. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Johnson. And it's good off the back rim and in. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Sanders checked in for Los Angeles. And checking out some numbers for John Collins. And the Wizards with possession. They trail by 11. Johnson, the pass to Middleton. Johnson outside. Over Sanders, and he drops that one in. 6 points for Johnson.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Kevin, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Clippers leading by 7. And Sanders kicks to Collins. Back to Sanders. Pass to Collins. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Done. Off target from outside. Washington shooting in there 25% from the floor in this first quarter. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
The Clippers have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Here's Leonard. He has 6. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Los Angeles with another miss. It's Middleton at the elbow. The shot, no good. Collins with some nice D.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Leonard's got 9 points.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Middleton outside. Pass to George. Back to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's Koulibaly. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Johnson, wide open, he fires. No good on the 3. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 10-point lead. Nobody near Leonard. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Leonard's got 1 3-pointer tonight in 4 tries. You know, Jim, when you look at Bilal Koulibaly, outstanding length for a wing.
Yeah, 6'8" with the reach of Stretch Armstrong. The tools are all there. And at his young age, there is plenty of time to develop his offensive skills.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Collins. Christie, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. And it's James Harden in for Kawhi Leonard. And he makes the first but misses the second. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Clippers leading by 6. Harden bounce pass. Driving the lane. The shot's good from Christie.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Now Carrington. Pass to Bagley. Here is Riley. Back to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
1:03 left to play in the first. Harden with it. He has 7. Driving in. Bagley with the block.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Riley passes it to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Clippers shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. Harden scanning the floor. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler. Absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Carrington. Pass to Champagny. Johnson goes in. Another shot. And it's laid in by Bagley. Bagley's got 6.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Here's Christie. James Harden getting it done for the Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Brook Lopez is out there with Batum. And there's Christie, then it's Harden, and it's Sanders in at small forward.
All the way up. The beard. Well, those were 2 loud points.
Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Champagnie. Here is Riley. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Outside, Batum. And it's in there. Batum's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Bagley the pass to Champagnie. Bagley with a screen on Christie. The offensive rebound. And finished off by Bagley.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Washington. Lopez against Bagley. Clock at 6. Lopez left side. Over Bagley. Lopez, no luck.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Bagley the pass to Champagnie. Johnston outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Christie. He's coming off a 16-point game against Toronto. Here's Lopez. The rebound by Carrington. Wizards trail by 3. Johnson dishes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Harden outside. Kept alive. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Outside, Bagley. Pass to Carrington. Shoots. And finished off by Bagley.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
Now Christie. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Outside, Batum. Christie can't make it. Washington trailing. Pass to Carrington. Lopez against Bagley. Here's Champagnie. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Now, here's Bagley. Lopez covering, and it's sent back by Lopez.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking, adept at using that length to alter shots.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
Here's Johnson. The Clippers getting the bucket. Lopez with the steal. Batum passes to Christie. Back to Batum. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
Johnson, good.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Teams making substitutions here. Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. Alex Sarr, number 1.
Well, he has clearly established himself as the premier rim protector in this year's rookie class.
The Clippers leading. Harden outside. Leonard on the wing. Dunn outside. Three-pointer, just 5 to shoot. They get it again. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes the 3. Kawhi drills the three-pointer.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Outside, George. Pass to Middleton. Over Collins. That's short off the rim. Clippers leading by 5. Dunn passes to Harden. Outside Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Harden can't hit.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Now here's Leonard. 12 points for him. Kawhi, confident inside.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Wizards trail by 7. Pass to Song. Here's Koulibaly. And again, Washington, no good. Over to the wing. From deep, Collins. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Washington has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Middleton for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Harden the pass to Collins. Outside Leonard. A fader. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Checked in for Washington. Christie, he's checked in for the Clippers. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Clippers, their season filled with ups and downs, 10th right now in the conference.
And right now for the Clippers, when you think back on how well they finished the regular season last year, it's hard to believe they're just an average team at this point.
Yeah, I agree. I expected more from them. They have a lot of qualities of a good team, but they just haven't evolved the way we were all hoping.
The 3 from George. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Collins. Great D that time for Middleton. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Washington Wizards. A 12-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Back to Middleton. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Yes, that goes in. Leonard's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Wizards trail by 14. Pass to Koulibaly. And here's Middleton. He's guarded by Collins. And the rejection by Collins. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Sanders checked in for Christie.
Number 4, Kobe Sanders.
On the wing, Johnson. Sanders covering. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Johnson.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Back to Dunn. In the corner, Sanders with it. Fires from the wing. Zubats kicks to Dunn. Pass to Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
The Wizards shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. Now here's Johnson. Nice ball movement by Washington. Middleton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To Johnson. It's up a 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
It's blocked.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
Pass to Koulibaly. Middleton outside. Looking to end his cold spell. The shot missing. Excellent defense there from Zubats.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Leonard against Johnson. Dunn outside. It's good from long range. Dunn's got 5 now.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
And 101 left in the first half of basketball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Middleton dishes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Good D by Sanders. Los Angeles leading by 17. Dunn passes to Sanders. Back to Dunn. Laps it up to Zubats. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Johnson. 9 points in the game so far. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Sarr with a screen on Sanders. Down low, looking to end the run. And Sarr throws it down.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Clippers ahead, leading by 17. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just had to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
You know, right now for Washington, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Wizards.
They've looked weak defensively. If you got any pride, they need to show it soon.
Yeah, they're serving up a buffet inside, and the other team's going for seconds and thirds.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Wizards trail by 17. They've got Sarr. Koulibaly is out there with Johnson. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Middleton in at the fourth spot. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Sarr finds Koulibaly. Johnson outside. 5 to shoot. Over Harden. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Zubac's a screen on George, and here's Leonard from 3. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by George. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Pass to Collins. Now done. Outside Leonard from the arc. And they'll get another chance. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Collins. Over George. They get it back. Zubac. And finally, that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 19.
And finally, someone scores.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
Middleton dishes to Johnson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Wizards have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Johnson. Inside, here's Sarr. That's in there, Johnson with the assist. Sarr's got 10 points in the game.
Slow start here to the second half, just 1 for 5.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Leonard on the wing. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And here's Middleton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. most reliable free throw shooters in the league with a look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Kawhi Leonard on top.
And you simply got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one has better form from the stripe than he does.
And so it's Washington with it. Outside, George. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Harden. 11 points in the game. Now Zubac, covered by Sarr. Zubac in the post, working on Sarr.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Pass to Koulibaly. And here's Middleton. And another miss by Washington.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And the basket by Harden.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Sarr. Now Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
He hits both from the stripe. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. Zubac, a screen on Johnson. Pass to Leonard. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Leonard's got 26.
That trip was going nowhere. Credit Leonard staying calm in the face of the shot clock.
On the wing, Koulibaly. Pass to Johnson. And another miss by Washington.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Zubac with the screen for Leonard. That 3 off the mark.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
And Sarr throws it down.
It's almost too easy for the rookie. Sarr, he just pops up and finishes off that lob.
Here's Harden. 14 points for him. Leonard on the wing. Done outside. Zubac, a screen on Koulibaly. Dunn misses.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And Middleton kicks to George. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Kicks it out to Harden. Fires Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Clippers.
And a large portion of Harden's shots come from the perimeter, and for good reason. He is an absolute sharpshooter.
Pass to Johnson. Out to the wing. Sar finds Koulibaly. Johnson for three. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats is outside Leonard. The three. Zubats. And it's Zubats with the extra effort. Zubats has got 6 points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Back to Koulibaly. Wizards passing it around. Pass to Middleton. Over Collins. Misses off the left iron.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Dunn passes to Harden. Harden with a screen on Middleton. And here's Leonard from three. Drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more.
One shot.
It goes on Chris Middleton.
First team foul.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
lanes.
And they are racking up the assist totals because they're moving the ball selflessly. You're seeing great chemistry out there.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Here's Dunn. Rebound, Washington. Czar's got his fifth rebound in this one. Pass to Johnson. Middleton with a screen for Johnson. Middleton up top to end the cold streak. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Al Harden, 17 points in the game. 2 points, that one goes. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Middleton outside. Koulibaly with it. No scoring in this one. Pass to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Dunn picks one up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Wizards have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Johnson. 2 shots.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Lopez and the dunk by Lopez.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Washington's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Bagley the pass to Riley. And it's Sanders with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So it's the Wizards now. Here's Carrington. Bagley with a screen on Hart to the paint. Shot clock at 3 and finished off by Bagley.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. That shot wide open. Harden's got 20.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Pass to Riley, over Sanders. Riley can't hit.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
The shot's good from Christie.
Now, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Here is Riley. Pass to Bagley. On the wing, Johnson. He's got 16. Over Christie. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. It's tipped and stolen by Christie. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Rebounded by the Wizards. Now Carrington. Johnson's shot is off.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
And they pick up 2. Sanders has got his first points in this one.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Champagny. Here is Riley. Bagley with a screen on Sanders. And Riley gets it to go. Riley's got 5 now.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
.20 seconds left to play here in the third. Leonard looking around. Fires the 3. The shot will not fall. And so it's Los Angeles out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep attacking, all right? Nah, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Now staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batuma's out there with Brown. Then there's Sanders. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard. The Wizards shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Carrington finds George. Back to Carrington. That ball's nice speed that time from George.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Christie. Pass to Lopez. Over Bagley. Rebound, Washington. Bagley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Carrington. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Bagley the screen. And again, Washington with the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Pass to Christie. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. Washington's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Carrington with the ball. They set the pick. A 3-ball. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Here's Christie. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
3-point field.
Christie's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Clippers. And here's Bagley. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Clippers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Pass to Lopez. The kick out to Brown. Trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 5 rebounds tonight. Loud pass to Bagley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Riley. Now, here's George. Defended by Batum. Another one falls for Washington.
Pure determination here, guys. A 4th quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Here's Christie. Now, here's Batum. Here's Lopez. Defended by Bagley. Pass to Christie. From past the arc. Riley grabs the miss. Here's Washington. They're on a 16-5 run here. Carrington bounce pass. Bagley the pass to Champagnie. Here's Riley. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps It won't be the last time we see it happen.
Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Sarr. Now here's Johnson from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got 21 in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Washington passes to Lopez. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Sarr. To the middle. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Middleton outside. Clock at 6. Some solid defense from Brown.
Oh, protecting the rim. Plays like that really bolster your defense.
And here is Washington. He's defended by Koulibaly. Here's Brown. Washington with the rebound. Sarr's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. It's stolen by Brown. And even 3-on-3 breaks. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 7 rebounds in the game.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack. They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Los Angeles leading by 18. Now Washington. Lopez left side. Pass to Sanders. Over in the corner, Batum. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Clippers lead by 21.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
On the wing, Johnson. One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. 16 feet away, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Brown the pass to Washington. Down low. Here's Batum. Washington with the rebound. Sarr's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To the middle. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. Misses from close range.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
A shot by Batum, no good. Wizards trail by 21. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and Sarr throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And here is Los Angeles now. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They have a 19-point lead. Harden with it. Outside Leonard. There's the triple. They get it back. Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Pass to Koulibaly. A three-pointer, no good. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Johnson kicks to George. Pass to Middleton. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
And if you foul Middleton in the act, you may as well chalk the point up. He's always been a very consistent free throw shooter.
At the line for the Wizards, Chris Middleton. One shot.
And that one falls for Middleton.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
Leonard! The three doesn't go.
It's just not his night from the three, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Now Johnson. Let's lose a three. Rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles leading by 18.
2 minutes.
Harden outside.
Fourth quarter.
Now Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Outside Koulibaly. Here's Johnson. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And Johnson drops them both. And here's Sanders.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. it can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Now Brown. Here's Miller. Johnson rips down the board. And here are the Wizards now. They trail by 16. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bagley with a screen on Sanders. Knocks down the 3. So the Clippers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jay, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
James, this team seems to be clicking. What's been the key lately?
We're just more aggressive. Guys are getting it, and we're playing much harder. It's a good win for us. Continue to build and continue to keep our swag up. Great team effort for us.
It's up to you to keep them aggressive. Congrats on the win.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.